Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another day on my plate. Before we get on to what I ate, today's video is kindly sponsored by Amino. So many of you guys joined me over on Vegan Amino, but I wanted to let you know about Amino's new story feature. I love searching for and watching other vegan videos over there, and I've actually partnered with Amino to create some of my own stories where I'm sharing things such as a mini what's in my fridge story, for example. Click the link in the description or pinned YouTube comment below, or search for Amino apps to download Amino. Then find my stories by searching JessBeautician. Follow me and come over and watch my what's in my fridge story. Don't forget to tap the bell to turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. So on to what I ate one day recently. For breakfast I had some hummus, mango, avocado and pesto toast. This is one of my favourites at the moment. I just cut an avocado in half, then remove one half from the shell. Do the same with half a mango too. I found some amazing rye bread in the supermarket, so I popped a slice of that in the toaster to toast, and whilst it was toasting I then chopped the avocado and mango roughly into small little cubes. Once the toast was done I spread on a good layer of hummus. I then added on the cubed avocado and mango. Next I took a jar of Mr. Organic's organic Italian basil pesto. I love making my own pesto, but this is also delicious and I already had some in my fridge. Plus it's made with tofu, so it's a little bit different. Lastly I added on some fresh basil as well. Coriander would also be amazing, but obviously the basil goes really nicely with the pesto. As I said, this has been one of my go-to breakfasts recently. I did a similar recipe for a wrap in a recent school and work lunch ideas video, and I just love the combination of the hummus, avocado and mango together. It's so nice, and the pesto works lovely with it too. I've also made this before with fresh pomegranate seeds on top, which not only makes it look beautiful but adds these little sharp juicy bursts of flavour, and it's so good. Between breakfast and lunch I had one of these Alpro Greek style strawberry and raspberry yogurts. Wow, these are so creamy, and as with any yogurt I like to jazz it up a bit, and to this one I just added some fresh raspberries and blueberries. This is like a very thick, smooth and, as the name would suggest, Greek style yogurt, but obviously a vegan version. Then underneath it has this strawberry and raspberry sauce layer almost. These are delicious and are my new addiction. For lunch I made a noodle salad. I first used my Magimix Spiral Expert to spiralize one carrot. I used the spaghetti function so it is exactly like noodles. I then spiralized a courgette as well. Meanwhile I also cooked some straight-to-wok noodles, and then once they were done and had cooled slightly I added them to a large bowl with the carrot noodles and the courgette noodles, a handful of mixed salad. I finally sliced up half a red pepper, added that to the bowl, and then sliced up 2 spring onions and added those to the bowl too. I made a kind of dressing using around 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, the juice of a whole lime, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar, a teaspoon of coconut savoury sauce, but soy sauce works as well, and a teaspoon of sriracha. I then just whisked that all together until it was nice and smooth. Then I poured it over the noodle salad, and using a pair of tongs I just worked the dressing through everything else in the bowl. I then just had half of that. I saved the other half in the fridge for the next day, and over the top I just sprinkled some crushed peanuts, some sesame seeds and some fresh coriander. Again, I've been loving noodle salads recently. I think that they're just such a quick and easy lunch or dinner, especially for the summer months. You can use so many different cooked or raw veggies. Jackfruit goes so well with it. You can change up the sauces or dressings, and especially with the carrot and courgette noodles it really packs it out and makes it a little bit healthier, but I do love the actual noodles in there too. And again, whole wheat, udon or rice noodles could all be used for this. After lunch, I had some of these Livia's Kitchen raw cookie dough nuggets. These are amazing, especially when they're kept in the fridge. I love anything from this brand. The Bicky Bombs and the Millionaire Bites are insanely good, but these are little balls of raw cookie dough covered in chocolate. They also come in a chocolate brownie flavour and a salted almond butter flavour too. I've obviously tried them all, and the others are also very good, but the cookie dough is definitely my favourite. For dinner, I made a breaded tofu katsu curry. I first preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. I then took these new crispy whole wheat tofu chunks from the tofu company. I placed them in a baking dish and popped them in the oven to bake for around 20 to 25 minutes. Over in a medium pan, I made a katsu curry sauce by first melting 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. I then roughly chopped a white onion, added that to the pan, and I cooked it down until soft. I next minced 2 cloves of garlic, added those to the pan, grated in a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger, then cooked that down for a minute. I trimmed and peeled 2 carrots and then roughly chopped them into small cubes. I threw those into the pan and again just cooked them down until they softened. I then added in 2 tablespoons of medium curry powder, a tablespoon of brown rice flour, you could use plain flour, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. I then just stirred that through the pan to coat everything in it well. I next added in half a pint of vegetable stock, around 20 millilitres of coconut milk from powdered form. I also added in a tablespoon of coconut savoury sauce, a tablespoon of coconut honey, and then seasoned it with salt and black pepper. I brought everything up to a gentle boil and stirred it through well. After around 10 minutes, I took my hand blender and just blitzed it up, not until it was completely smooth though, and I then left that on a very low heat. I also made some sticky rice, and once it was done, I fluffed it up with a fork to finish it off. I removed the tofu chunks from the oven, sliced them up, then plated the sticky rice up first, added the tofu on top, and then I put the sauce over the top. I just finished up some mixed salad that we had on the side, and then I also added on some sliced red chilli and also some spring onions on the top. I love katsu curry. I don't tend to cook with tofu very often at home. There are just other things that I prefer to use instead, but I do have it when I'm eating out. You probably already know how much I talk about my love for the Yo Sushi tofu katsu curry, and as soon as I saw these new breaded tofu chunks, I just had to make my own. I've experimented around a bit with the katsu curry sauce, and this is definitely the best it's ever tasted. Honestly, it doesn't take long at all to make, and the overall dinner for me is a pretty lazy, quick and easy dinner. And then for dessert after dinner, I just cut the other half of the mango left over from breakfast into cubes. I also chopped up some fresh mint from my little mint plant in the garden, and over the mango I just squeezed some lime juice, then added in the mint, gave it a bit of a mix through, and it made for a really nice refreshing dessert, especially after too many chopped red chilies over my curry. That's it for another day on my plate. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, all of the recipes are written in the description box below. Don't forget to check out Amino and come and follow me over there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!